want that place. Yes. Now we don't want that place. Can you take it? So I told them, okay, you don't want that place. And this is a colleague, by the way. They were using some advocate who is a colleague, a good friend. So he said that now, what happened? Actually, there was someone, an advocate, who wanted that place so that he could go and put up his house behind our house. But I think after we put our house, so they realized that now he cannot put another house behind our house. So what did he do? He called me and told me, he calls me Jambeta, he's a friend, Just take that land, we don't need it. And we say, okay, don't need it. Okay, let's go and fence it, because according to us, it belonged to us. But we said, okay, we'll also not take it free, we'll give you something, whatever. But and that's how it was sorted out. Praise the Lord. With a lot of, I look at back and I ask myself, if you had decided to put up a fight and say, this place is mine, where will have it ended? Praise the Lord. It will have stressed me, my wife, my father, and everyone. And for whatever period, I don't know, we will have not moved to the next thing. Praise the Lord. What am I saying, brothers and sisters? Let God wisdom guide us in our pursuit. Praise the Lord. Yes, the thing may be rightfully ours. But then, if we go on it without godly wisdom, then we are likely to fall into a trap set up by the devil. Praise the Lord. Yes, we are likely to fall into a trap set up by the devil. And that's why we are saying, in our process of recovery, it's very important that we seek for godly wisdom. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord again. Yes, I know maybe some people may not agree with me. They say, they just want to fight and fight and fight. But then the question is this: after fighting all this much, will you still be the same person? Praise the Lord. You will not. Praise the Lord. You will not. Certainly you will not. And therefore it is important as Christians that we are able to learn and be able to know at what point do we say enough is enough. Praise the Lord. Yes. As we recover, it's just important to be wise to say enough is enough. And that's wisdom from God. So that some people may see you living, but they know that it's the wisdom from God that has told you to do what? To live. Now, I want us to look at, as we wind up on this, I want us to look at some characteristics of godly wisdom that James talked about. Some characteristics of godly wisdom. And the reason why this is very important, yes, we have many Christians who have died in a manner of death that they ought not to. Praise the Lord. Died in a manner of death that they ought not to. Praise the Lord. Yes, because it reaches a point when someone cannot distinguish between a Christian and a non-Christian. So, it's important that we look at these characteristics of godly wisdom that James talks about. And I'll focus on verse 17. Of course, the opposite side is what we have seen, strifing and all that. Yes. James tells us the wisdom that is from above is pure, peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of love is pure, peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy. That is purity. No deceit. So that as we pursue, let us, if you're in office where some people they are Christian and non-Christian, born again, they'll keep on talking about it and saying, you are just pursuing your promotion, yes, but then you are the one who is very much ready to give bribe. You look at it, you are the one who is very much ready to do all these other things. You look at it, we are not supposed to fall into such kind of temptation. Praise the Lord. Yes. Our integrity matters a lot. Praise the Lord. Your integrity matters a lot. Praise the Lord. It opened doors for you. Integrity, for your integrity to remain intact, you need wisdom from God. Praise the Lord. Yes. so that you are able to prioritize the truth as well as the well-being of others. That is wisdom from the Lord, purity. You look at David when he set out. He asked for God, will he overtake them? Should he pursue? And nothing more. But then God told him, go on. So what we need is just, once we have been able to know that God is with us and God has given us that surety and the guarantee to go on, please move on. Praise the Lord. Don't bring other things. What about if I try this other way also? Such things. What will that mean? That you are not fully convinced that what God has told you, God is going to fulfill. Praise the Lord. So God is asking as Christians that we must be pure in our dealings. Praise the Lord. It's very, very important. The other characteristic of godly wisdom is peace-loving. James talked about it. It's peaceable, peace-loving. Yes, in our pursuit, in our recovery, are we leaving a trail of destruction, hostility and all that? Or we are creating peace? Praise the Lord. Yes, it's a hallmark of a Christian, and we need to really learn about this. Whatever we are doing, as we seek to recover this, are we promoting harmony? Are we promoting reconciliation? Praise the Lord. Are we promoting reconciliation? Or you are that kind of a person where you say, my brothers have done this and this. I don't want to hear anything about them. I don't want to listen to them. I don't want to see them. Praise the Lord. Do you know there are Christians who do not even see eye to eye their brothers, their sisters, their parents? Just imagine how bad it can be at times. I don't want to see them. I don't want to hear anything about them. I don't want them. And you ask yourself, when you are born alone in this world, anyway, how bad are these people? And it happens. Maybe you are holding some grudges. Maybe we have some issues. When we pursue through godly wisdom, we'll inculcate that peace-loving manner. Praise the Lord. Yes. The godly wisdom should be able to foster environment where there's mutual respect, there's cooperation, and all that. I've just given an example of what Isaac did. What about David? David also did that. Do you know at a certain point in time, after they had recovered, and it's very interesting. There are these people who could not go with them. Praise the Lord. There are those who are tired, and that is normal. By the way, in life, there will be those who will be tired, in your family and all that. Not everyone is equal. We get tired along the way, which is normal, Understand them. Praise the Lord. I like the approach our presbyter normally look at things. I know in this church, our presbyter and mama, we talk a lot about you guys, by the way, to be honest. And we say, yes, presbyter, yes, this thing, yes. Or they are saying, let's take it peacefully. Let's resolve it peacefully. Praise the Lord. What did David do? There are people who are tired. There are people who will be tired in life. Yes. Even the pursuit, they get tired. So what did they do? When after this people had recovered, they came back. And some of them said, no, these people they should not take part in what we have recovered. Praise the Lord. Let's look at that verse. It's quite interesting. By the way, they are called evil men. Praise the Lord. They are called evil men. Can you take us to 1 Samuel chapter 30? I want us to go to 1 Samuel. He greeted them joyfully. Praise the Lord. You guys, everyone is looking at me as if this is what we are supposed to do. Praise the Lord. And I know at times it may be so hard. You don't even want to meet this neighbor in the morning. He's the author of all your problems. And all these things. Now, the Bible says David greeted them joyfully. And let me tell you, if it's not for godly wisdom, this one cannot happen. Praise the Lord. Yes, the ordinary human being, our what presbyter normally call our natural human nature, you will not do that. Yes, if you have a vehicle, you want to even run over these people. And that is it. That's your ordinary, natural. But we are born again. Praise the Lord. We belong to a different category. Praise the Lord. Yes, we belong to a different category. Like David, he greeted them joyfully. Yeah, people will ask you, why are you still talking to that person? Why do you entertain that person? Such things. David greeted them joyfully, and let me go on reading. Greeted them joyfully, but some of the ruffians, different versions of give them different names. It's called Family Devotional Bible, calls them ruffians. So there's a version that calls them evil men. So, but some of the ruffians among David's men declared, they did not go with us, so they can't have any of the loot. Give them their wives and their children and tell them to go. Look at that. Praise the Lord. Isn't that what's happening outside there? Yes. Isn't that what's happening outside there? Yes. This person has been away for work, for we are the one working so hard, and everyone, and now he comes here, want to enjoy with us. Lock the door. Let him stay outside. As a Christian, may we never be found in such a group. Praise the Lord. We are not supposed to be found there. May we seek for godly wisdom to guide us. Yes, we know we have fought for it. Yes, we know you have been sweating for it. Yet you know you have been working very hard for it. God has now blessed you. Don't lock the door for other people. Praise the Lord. And that can only happen when we have the wisdom from God. Yes. So wisdom from God is peace-loving. And that's how David was able to inculcate that peace. He greeted them, and he said something there along the way. This is what he told them. But David said in verse 23, but David said, no, my brothers, the Lord has kept us safe and helped us defeat the enemy. Do you think that anyone will listen to you when you talk like this? We share and share alike, those who go to the battle and those who guard the equipment. From then on, David made this a law for all Israel, and his seed followed. That is it. As a Christian, in your family, when people are taking different stands, some are for this and some are for this, and we are supposed to go with either group. Praise the Lord. Yes, may godly wisdom guide you and tell them, here, you guys, you are wrong. You may be the only person, you may be the only voice speaking. The way David is here is the only voice. But may the only voice of reason that God is using. So, can we ask God to give us wisdom in such instances so that we can be able to make the right choice? Praise the Lord. Yes. So, because that will foster peace and all this. It will bring the family together. Praise the Lord. Yes. So that's what God wants us to do. The other character of wisdom is considerate. Considerate. The first one was peace-loving. The other one is considerate. I'm not going to read that verse. But what happened is that on their way, they found an Egyptian. Pastor Paul talked about the Egyptian. Was it last Sunday, or it was one of the Sundays? Yes, they found an Egyptian in the field as they were going there. And this guy had collapsed down. He had walked. He was so tired. He was, exhausted and all that. But then something happened. David and his men took keenness on this person. They asked this person, who are you? Where have you come from? Praise the Lord. Yes. And if you read it, by the way, you'll find that this Egyptian told them that, it comes out that he was among the people who had actually captured David's people. So he told them, we were there, and I could not move, and they left me here. And what did they do next? They gave him bread, and he ate, and they let him drink water. Praise the Lord. That is wisdom from above. Praise the Lord. Yes, the wisdom of the world, you want to starve your enemy to death. Right? Yes. But the wisdom from God tell us that when your enemy is angry, or when you feel you get this person is angry and all that, please feed him. Praise the Lord. And you know that's the reason why Jesus, most of the time, could not be in agreement with the Pharisees. Because Pharisees will tell him, when you get your enemy, yes, starve him to death. But Jesus will tell them the opposite. So here we find that what they did, they gave him food and water, and he drank, and he was okay. Of course, you know what happened after that. He led them where these guys were. Praise the Lord. And what does that mean? When you are considerate of others, it takes nothing away from you. Instead, it adds you more. Praise the Lord. It uplifts your name. Praise the Lord. Yes, it takes you to your status to another level. So this is what they did to him. So the wisdom of God calls us to be mindful of others' feelings. It helps us to promote that kindness, patience, and all that. The third characteristic of wisdom is submissive. Submissive. And James talked about it. Submissive. Godly wisdom in our pursuit, recovery, should lead us to be submissive to others, able to listen, open to reasoning. Praise the Lord. Don't be the person who whatever you say is final. What and no. Praise the Lord. Yes, we are recovering what rightfully belongs to us. We are pursuing something, but then God wants us to be. And we have seen that. David did that. David decided to listen to this young man, and of course he was able to help them. So, and this should happen all over, at our workplace, in church, and everywhere. Are we submissive? But not only that, we should also be submissive to the authority. Praise the Lord. As they guide us. Remember, we are talking about wisdom, and wisdom is about experience, knowledge, and all these things. The people who guide you, and the way they guide you through godly wisdom, they have knowledge. They have prior knowledge. They have experience. Praise the Lord. So therefore, sometimes when Presbyter Chanda calls you and tells you this one should not happen, it's just important that we listen. Praise the Lord. Yes, we know that we are pursuing, we want to recover, I want to move to Nairobi, get a job and do all this. Of course, you will give the presbyter 101 reasons why you must move to that job. Praise the Lord. You will give him 101 reasons why you must move to that relationship. But then, we are